week 2. We can do this. So before everything went crazy, I had placed an order on Shop Miss for like 5 or 6 of their paw blenders because they are $1.50 and they were having like $1 shipping, no amount, like it didn't matter how much you spent. So I spent like under $10 and got all this. So it took a while to get here. These are my favorite sponges. They're just squishy enough and oh my gosh, they're perfect. And I've had one of them that a lovely subscriber sent and I've been washing and reusing that one for months and months. And I'm like, okay, I need more. So I am so excited to have these. I can link. I like the beveled ones. They have like the regular teardrop shape too. I'm sure I would like that too, but this is just the one I tried and I just fell in love with everything about it. So
you eating breakfast? Jeez, always. Are you eating breakfast? What did Daddy get you? Okay. You got a packet and bananas and peanut butter and raisins. Yummy. Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay. Say good morning. Say good morning.
So I just filmed a video that you might not see for a little while. It's a sponsored post. You send it to them and you wait for it to be approved and kind of decide on a live date. So I don't know exactly when you will see it, but it was really fun. It was an anti-Holland wish list. I had this realization, it has nothing to do with that video. I don't know why I told you all that. I had this realization that it's kind of funny that anything you see online of like someone, like if they do a cool makeup look or whatever, assuming we're all following the same protocols, no one's going out of their house. So they're wearing that fancy, awesome makeup just for themselves. And you know what? I think that's pretty cool. No matter how great their outfit looks or how great they look, they're staying at home. I don't know why that's so funny to me. So it is like 50, well, maybe more like 45 degrees out. I got to run in because I was going completely stir crazy. But I might take this one on a walk. Gigi is finally napping, so that's good. Are you being a good boy, Pinocchio? I am watching This Is Us and making my favorite dish. It's like an eggy, meaty dish. We tried it for the first time in Disney, fell in love. It's a South African dish. Good morning. It is Tuesday and there's actually a little bit of sun out today. I kept checking the weather forecast and it said it would be cloudy all day, but I'll take this little bit of sun in the morning. Pinocchio here. Gigi's over there listening to some Disney music on our Alexa. We got this from Amazon a while back and we finally popped it up. She's got some stuff in there to play with. We figured that might entertain her this week a little bit. Genevieve hasn't been napping as well the past, honestly, way before any of this happened, like the past few months. And I know it can be kind of normal. So I've been doing a little research and I today tried to lay her down earlier than normal. So instead of laying her down around noon, if she gets up around 8, I laid her down at 10:30 because a lot of things were saying to try laying them down like 2 to 3 hours after they wake up. Sometimes they'll sleep better. And so we'll just see. I just laid her down and it's like 10:30. It feels so weird. I'm like, this is too early, but I'm like, you know what? She needs a nap. So this morning, neither one of us were feeling anything particular for breakfast. So I made green smoothies. That's always the best time to do it because if we're not hungry for like something delicious like eggs or bread or waffle, then we're like, well, then why fight it? Let's just have something that's like good for us. Anyway, not that eggs aren't good for you because I fully believe they are. I love eggs. So I need to like actually get ready for the day. I'm going to dry shampoo my hair and stuff and throw some makeup on. Oh boy, Pinocchio, what are you doing? What are you doing in there? He's in the little, we haven't actually planted anything or like tilled it or anything, but the gardens Tyler's mostly done building. He hasn't actually attached, but he's playing in there. Pinocchio, you're not supposed to be in there. Look how much you are. Oh boy. Pinocchio. So I ended up taking a power nap. I just felt exhausted. I can't explain it. And then for lunch I had cereal. Okay, fine, and fries. I am eating like a toddler. Anywho, now I'm making some afternoon coffee after that little nap and I'm gonna go get some more work done, get some editing done. We are having a quick rainy day walk, this little one. Also, listen to the birds. It is nice that spring is here where I live. Good morning, it is Wednesday. It's super foggy out. Wasn't that weird? But it's peaceful, but it's really foggy. So last night we actually played, we downloaded the free app Houseparty and played that with some friends. And it's just like games on there. It's so easy to use. It is free. I'm telling you, it's pretty cool. So if you've never downloaded it, you should. Today I am working in the morning. Tyler's gonna work in the afternoon. So actually everyone is still asleep. So I'm making some coffee, you can probably hear. And then I'm gonna go, I need to finish editing a video and film today in the 4 hours I have. So I should be able to do that and plan and shower and get ready too. We're gonna make it work. So I had to mention this body wash I've been using lately. I mean, I literally just opened it like a week and a half ago, but the Shea Moisture Velvet Skin Body Wash. First of all, this feels luxurious to use, but it smells so good. It smells so good. I am like obsessed with this brand, you guys. I feel like there's nothing I've tried from them I didn't like. There might be one or two things, but regardless, the only thing is the packaging like instantly is getting weird. So I don't know what's going on, but I had to recommend this. It smells incredible. I think this is sold on Ulta's website online. I will see what I can find. So I'm about to get ready on camera, so that's why I have no makeup on, but this top I got from Express. I think they might still sell it. It's like a unitard kind of thing, bodysuit, whatever you want to call it, which I don't love. And trust me, I've been tempted to cut it off, but I love the top itself. It's so cute. And then these are just my Target jeans I always wear. I can link. This I got years ago from Nordstrom Rack, and I wish I could find it. I love this necklace. It's just like one piece. You just kind of stretch it and put it on, and then it just sits there. And I think it is so unique and so pretty. And then these earrings have like a little heart dangly. I bought from YesStyle. I might be able to link. So I just finished filming that video, and I just decided I'm gonna go live today instead of tomorrow. Usually, last week I did it on a Thursday, and so I was gonna do it on a Thursday this week, but anyway, decided to do it today. So I'm excited. In about 10 minutes, it's gonna go live. So I just shared stuff about it on social media. So I'm brewing a fresh cup of coffee, and hey. So Tyler rearranged his office here. And so the couch didn't used to be here, but Tyler just called me in because Pinocchio just discovered that he has a place to sit and look out the window comfortably.
He's very excited.
He is so excited about this. Do you hear those birds? I ended up doing 5.5 miles on my run. I normally do 5, but honestly, I got to a point where I was like, the weather is so nice. I just want to stay outside. So I was like, I might as well be running. But it was lovely. So Genevieve is still napping. So I'm thinking about prepping dinner. I think tonight I'm gonna make eggplant parmesan. So I need to kind of cut the eggplant up and stuff like that. But oh, it sounds really good right now. We are eating dinner. She's got some strawberries and mac and cheese and a Sophia dress-up dress that is already so dirty. I'm like, you might as well get it dirtier. We need to wash it. But she's a happy girl. We got a happy boy. We ended up going on a really long walk with all of us, which was very fun. And Pinocchio had to get a bath. Why did you need a bath, Pinocchio? Because you rolled around in goose poop. So tonight I'm making this eggplant parmesan. I'm kind of simplifying what's here, but basically all you need is eggplant, some mozzarella cheese and like Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs, and then marinara sauce. And so this is the kind she recommends in her Cooking Like a Pro. It's Ina Garten. It's my favorite. Hold on. Of course, you need eggplants. You roast them in the oven for like 20 minutes before you actually put it in the dish. And that's pretty much it. You just layer the marinara, then the roasted eggplant and the cheese, and then you can top it with breadcrumbs. She recommends like basil and garlic if you have it as well, but it's so delicious. Alrighty, it is in the oven with the breadcrumbs on it. It's got to bake for like 45 minutes, but it already smells so good. The cheesy goodness of this is out of this freaking world. Oh. Good morning. We are stripping the bed on this fine Thursday morning. And Gigi's listening to, it's literally like something from a nightmare. She's been listening to It's a Small World on repeat. Genevieve, can we turn off your music? Oh. Are you ready to turn it off? Oh. We're playing outside a little bit today. I think it's supposed to be sunny for a few hours and then the storm clouds roll in. So we're trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Say wee. Wow. So I was just redoing our little letter board that my brother and sister-in-law got us a few years ago, I think when we first moved into this house. That just made me smile. I always just kind of Google cute spring letterboard ideas or whatever season letterboard ideas and then either steal one or just make my own. And I kind of mixed a few. But yeah, these are not crazy expensive as far as I understand. And they're And they're really, really fun. So I figured I would get ready really quickly and kind of midway through the day. And a lot of times when it's like noon, like Genevieve's finally laying down and I'm like, do I even bother getting ready? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not necessarily filming today, but I have more productive days when I get ready. So, oh, washer's done. I'm actually washing all of our bedding. It desperately needed it. It's been a few weeks. And like even like pillow covers, like under the pillowcases, the pillow covers, those needed to be washed. So that is always a really good feeling getting that done. But we just actually had lunch together the other night and we ate outside and it was so nice. We haven't gotten to do that obviously in months through winter and even fall. So it's been a long time. So I mentioned I've been using this Murad hydrating toner everywhere. Definitely like I feel like I try to avoid my eyes, but it can sting the eyes. So you really do want to avoid it, but it feels so good. So I do this first and then I go in while my skin's still a little bit wet with my Maelove Glowmaker serum. I am actually just about finished with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is really nice. I want to try other things though to see if I can find something similar for cheaper. So a couple of you sent me a link to the Make Prem. Like, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a cream, a moisturizer they make that's supposed to be really similar. I think it's like their micro tension cream or something like that. I had mentioned this product in the video where I did a get ready with me at my parents' house in my old room that I used to film in. It's the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel UV. So it's an SPF of 50. A lovely subscriber sent it. And I love it because it's an SPF, but it's also glowy. And so like to me, it's an SPF and primer in one. And since glowy primers are like the thing I typically reach for anyway, if I'm gonna take the time to do that step, why not combine it into one? And I think this is genius. So I've had this Thrive Buildable Blur CC cream and I haven't used it in a while. I think it's a little bit dark for me, but yeah, it definitely is. But I wanna use it again because I've only used it a couple of times and I have no idea how I feel about it, besides the fact that the color is definitely too dark for me. So I figured I would try it today and at least get a better idea of it. Because this is one of those products that so many people love. Makes me look tanner than I am. Probably a good thing I'm not going anywhere anyway. Okay, so it does actually make my skin look pretty darn healthy. Let me put a little bit more in the areas I always need a little more coverage. So I guess my thing is, if I'm gonna order another of the Thrive mascara from their site, I thought about ordering one shade lighter in this to be able to wear if I like it. So I have it in the shade light. I'm pretty sure they have at least one shade lighter than this. We shall see. Continuing to try out the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer. You don't need a lot of this. I've learned just like 3 dots is more than enough. I don't know that I love this. I do think it's hydrating, but I think it can kind of look weird. I've been wearing this a lot this week just to kind of get a feel for if I like it or not. And I like that it's hydrating, but I just don't think that it stays very well. Using my number 7 powder, the Lift and Illuminate that I can't shut up about. It's so perfectly blurring for the under eye. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation just to the areas I know, like if I sweat or anything, everything breaks apart. I get a lot of questions about these blue handled brushes I'm always using. I got these years and years ago in PR from Delium Tools, and it is their golden triangle line of brushes. And there are quite a few of these brushes that I adore. So I don't know if they're still selling them. If they are, I can link it. But the 785 Tapered Blending, my favorite, like eyeshadow brush. I literally use this nearly every day. I always travel with it. It is the softest, most perfect, just quick blend. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then this is the 777 Shadow Brush. I like this one too, especially for packing color like on the outer corner. I'm gonna get a little bit of the like lighter shimmer and just tap it right on the center from the top down. I feel like I'm finally getting into a groove of like this isolation, you know? I feel like for me, it usually takes a week or a week and a half of the same thing for me to start feeling like, okay, this can be my new normal for a while. And so if you aren't there yet, no matter your situation, I think you'll probably get there. Like, for me, obviously, I've been working at home for quite a while now, but it took me a long time to get used to. And plus I was postpartum, that obviously didn't help anything. We're not going to get into that right now. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like day by day, it's getting a little bit better. And again, I remind all of us, this is not forever. It's not forever. Eventually life will get back to normal. Another thing I've realized, back to talking about like getting ready, even though you might not be leaving your house or you feel like, well, it's halfway through my day, what's the point? I'm realizing more and more that I enjoy putting on makeup. So even if it is, 12 or 1 o'clock that you're finally getting around to getting ready, or you're like, well, what's the point? I'm not leaving the house. Who cares? If you're someone that does enjoy putting on makeup and it's kind of cathartic for you, then that's reason enough to put it on. So we were just discussing what we're going to do for dinner. And tonight we were like, we cooked a lot. We don't really feel like cooking tonight. So,
I had the deep fryer out the other night to make French fries, and I want to use the oil.
Like real French fries. Have we talked about that? I still think that was cool.
As long as the oil doesn't go over 400 degrees Fahrenheit, you can use it like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, well, what else can we use it for? And so Jessica said, well, tonight, you're assembling dinner, meaning that I'm just throwing stuff in the deep fryer. It's not actually cooking. And I was like, that's brilliant. We should always call it that. Like when we just like reheat leftovers, or if we just throw pizza in the oven. It's assembling dinner.
You're not making dinner, you're assembling it. No offense if any of you guys are just assemblers out there. There's nothing wrong with it. We're just saying it might be a better verb for it. But yeah, we're just doing like random fried food, I guess. Yeah. So it's supposed to rain in like 5 or 10 minutes, and it's definitely a little chillier, but Gigi was dying to go outside. So we're just going to hang out outside.
There's geese right out here who must have laid their eggs or put a nest right below here, because every time Pinocchio comes out, they go and yell at him.
They yell at him. It's actually kind of scary. We're always like trying to like keep him away from him. Clean bedding. Oh, good feeling. I'm not going to make the rest of it because we'll be getting into bed in a few hours, but literally just like walking up to it and just smelling everything. Is that not the best feeling in the world when it's all so clean? So we are watching the movie Knives Out. It's pretty good. Are you liking it so far, the movie?
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good cast too, and I thought it'd be funnier though.
It's funny.
There are parts that are funny, but it's just a
murder mystery.
I don't even feel like it's that lighthearted, but I like it. Like, it's really good. I can't stop watching, It is a Cinnamon Toast Crunch breakfast kind of morning. What, baby? What? Help with what? Show me. I'll read. Say please. So it is a rainy day here. I just finished filming some videos that I'm excited about for next week. I just finished filming a video I'm going to upload tomorrow, I think. And then I've got just sweet boy heel. Hi, buddy boy. He's extra soft. I feel like when it rains, if doggies get wet, when their fur dries, it's softer than ever. So we're making some chicken jambalaya for dinner. Yum, yum. So now this just needs to sit and simmer with the lid on for like 40 minutes. Here is the recipe.
It's not like there's a...
Whoa! Wow, Gigi! Wow! I wish y'all could smell this. Oh my gosh. And then we had some of those baguettes were starting to go bad that Tyler had made. So I just put some butter on it and some garlic, and then I just baked it for like 15 minutes. So what are we watching?
Late Night. It's the Mindy Kaling / Emma Thompson movie. If I can get my remote to work.
I really don't know a lot about what it's about. I just know that Mindy Kaling is in it, and so is Emma Thompson, and that's all I need to know. Yeah. I love both of them for very different reasons. They're like wildly different people, different actresses. Like Mindy Kaling, I don't really think is a great actress, but I like her writing style. Yeah, and so that's enough for me anyway. And then Emma Thompson is freaking amazing.
She's amazing. She can do no wrong.
Exactly. So I am making some biscuits to make like little breakfast sandwiches with. And actually, this is a cookbook from one of my favorite YouTubers, Faves City. And I'm kind of adjusting what he has here. And I happen to have almond flour, so the biscuits are going. I'm about to do the eggs, and they actually cook on the stove and then go in the oven for a bit. Look at these cute little babies. Oh my gosh, they turned out actually not too bad. Finally out of my other coffee, so I just went downstairs to grab my favorite ground coffee ever, the Jabelia House Blend. Well, JK, change of plans. It's like 70 degrees out, even though it's kind of rainy, and so we're making some iced coffee. So I've got my weird Crocs on, I've got a book, and my iced coffee, and just relaxing. Tyler's working on the garden over there. Gigi is laying down for a nap, and it's like 72 here, but it's stormy all around us. So honestly, at any minute it can start raining, but it looks like the radar's pretty clear, at least for the next hour or two, so we shall see. So we were just thinking about like having a cocktail this Saturday night, and so I was looking some up and I saw what was in a tequila sunrise. I was like, that sounds good. So it was 2 parts orange juice, 1 part tequila, and then some grenadine. I said that funny. It's real tasty. We were just tasting it to make sure it wasn't too strong, and it's perfect. Yeah, that's so pretty.
Pretend we're on a beach somewhere.
So I was just pulling some of my makeup out and just kind of reorganizing a bit just for myself, not filming or anything because there was nothing crazy to reorganize. But I was kind of going through and clearly swatching a bunch of blushes, trying to decide if I am in need to do a declutter anytime soon. I'm not totally sure that I am. There might be a handful of things I would get rid of. At least just looking at this. I haven't really looked at the rest of my collection, but I don't feel like it would be a huge declutter. I think if I did one, it would have to be either like decluttering my whole collection because I wouldn't be getting rid of a ton. Because like I said, I have kind of whittled it down to things I actually love and use. But there are a few things that stand out right off the bat that I've gotten recently that I'm not a huge fan of. But yeah, that's kind of where my thought process is now. I definitely have gotten a lot of questions about that, so I figured I'd address it. I'm watching some This Is Us and folding some laundry, and this one was pushing around her fake jewelry and her fake stroller. So we just sat down for dinner. Tyler made some BLTs and a side salad and some corn. We are going to watch Tiger King because I'm tired of hearing about it and I don't understand what it is. So we'll see. We will see. If you haven't heard about it, well, I don't know anything about it either. So there you go. So we ended up watching 3 episodes of Tiger King. There are only 7. Tyler and I both were like, and I can't wait to watch this tomorrow. But it's literally after midnight. We're like, we need to go to bed, but we just couldn't stop watching it. It's a documentary and it is very interesting. I have to say the first episode, I was like, okay. But like episode 2 and especially episode 3, I was like I have to know how this all ends. It was storming really badly, so Tyler brought in actually like all of our cushions from outside just because the winds were like 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we were like, we should probably bring those inside. So we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna sign off here. But I did want to say, I was telling Tyler the other day, I was like, I feel like I'm adding undue stress to my life by trying to do like 5 videos a week right now during this time, since we are still watching.
Stress, not the undue stress.
Did I even use that right? I don't even know. So
UNDOO.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Anyway, so Tyler offered to do it on his channel, which actually, because you've got a little more time just now, as he's trying to like cancel everyone's trips, which is awful. I mean, but now he's like, well, no one's booking any new trips right now.
Everyone is not like trying to book trips right now, and it's so weird because it's like the travel industry is exactly how it's supposed to be.
He's a travel agent, by the way, like for like he does Disney trips. So if you didn't know that, that's why. Yeah. Anyway, all of that to say, he has a little bit more time on his hands. He's like, I could do our weekly vlogs on his channel. So if you're not subscribed, it's Tyler Travels TV, Tyler Braun, right? All of our other vlogs are over there. So if you like vlogs and you've never been over there or watched them, you'll like them. Okay, we gotta get rid. My eyes are getting real heavy and I'm leaning real hard. You're pushing me away from here. Sorry. Anyway, all right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.